have been consistent, speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Neither what you no more bad government. Neither what? No more bad government. Neither what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. For the poor. No more bad government. Neither what? No more bad government. Neither what media. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Neither what? No more bad government. Neither what you the voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Neither what media. Voice for the voiceless. Neither watch media. Voice for the voiceless. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. 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 I don't want you. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing. And in recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. I don't want you. My own brother, Dr. Alex Oti, and the birthday boy, the deputy governor. Birthday boy, you know, you're now responsible for after this meeting. Now you put them today. Adam must feed us today. Distinguished and our vice presidential candidate, distinguished Senator Dati Baba Ahmed. Distinguished senators, I can see a lot of them there from Vikume to my brother, and of course, Moye, National House of Assembly members. I must come to apologize to you people sincerely because I didn't like the way you were standing. But I take our apologies personally and on behalf of all of us. Other House of Assembly members, Mr. Speaker, you know, I'm sure that we have a voice vote here. NLC and TUC leaders, other stakeholders, because I can see all major stakeholders. I think everybody has spoken. What we did, and when Governor Oti spoke, I believe he spoke for both of us, in the sense that we discussed at length, consulted at length, and Governor Oti agreed to take this issue on with Aburi. And I was surprised when I saw, when we met and he told me his reply, and when I started reading certain things about his private meeting and conversation in national newspaper, I was shocked.
Sorry, it's not on a mission. I was shocked. But if you know me very well, I usually operate from point of weakness. It is better that people say you're weak, because it allows me to exhaust reason. You must exhaust reason before you fight, before you ask anything. So we went to court. And I'm sure you know I've followed court in this country deliciously. I'm the first governor to come through court, to come back from impeachment, and to change the electoral calendar in this country. Forever. So I believe in court process. And I share what my brother that said. In this case, the court has taken the rightful position. They've done the right thing. It is for all of us to go out. We are not saying we've won. Labour Party won. The future of Labour Party, if there's any party that would have been a party of choice today in this country, if not for the delay and going through that process, it would have been Labour Party. But I assure you, it will be a party of tomorrow. Some have speculated all sorts of things. Some have even said, oh, he has left Labour Party. Some of us are on our way out. Some of us are on our way this. Let me assure you, we are Labour Party members. I have never discussed with any other party. We are going to discuss with anybody. We'll discuss it jointly from our house at Labour Party. No party will tell you that they've seen me discussing with them. And like I always say, Governor, we would sit down and discuss. Everybody, leadership, stakeholders will say, we want to be part of this. It is not P2B's choice. It is choice of everybody. We must move and do everything we are doing as a family, because we're choosing to be family. And this family does not exclude anybody. Like Governor has said, let's do the right thing. Let's go and do from ward to local government, to state, to zone, come and do it nationally. Everybody is free to contest. Everybody is free to. By the time the caretaker comes out with whatever they want, everybody is free. Nobody is excluded. And we'll ensure fairness. We want to build a party that will be fair, a party that will be just, a party that people can look at and say, this is how this party is. We want to go into the next election knowing fully well that we're offering Nigerians the best of people and competent people for House of Assembly, for House of Rep, for Senate, for Governor, for any level of election. So we want to be ready. We want to correct even mistakes we made in the past, because they were mistakes. So we need to correct it. We are going to be sure that whoever wants to contest House of Rep, House of Assembly now, will be a Labour member. Not on transit, not passing by. We want to be sure that those who go to House of Rep are not passing by. They are members of our party. And they are competent. And they will stand with the party. Because we want to be a party of ideology. Not a party where you just elect people and they become whatever goes on. And I thank those who stood, especially my brother there, at the time, even if you were a lone voice, be alone. Thank you, sir. We must have senators who agree with us. That is what we want. Even if we go and fail, we fail. But it is better to fail being right than be on the side of wrong. That is what we want. And we're going to do that for Nigeria. Do not fear anybody. Those who feared yesterday had not done it better. We must speak when things are wrong. Nigeria is collapsing. Anybody can say anything. The numbers are clear. The indices are clear. Very clear. More and more people are poorer. If you want, go to your village. The people who are begging now are no longer, there are even people who are that are no longer people who used to feed and I'm begging. Even in this hotel. Every time I enter this hotel now, I see people who are telling me, Oga, I just came to Abuja, I can't go back. In this hotel. So that shows you, these are where I used to come here. People say, Oga, will you drink? Come and eat. Come and do this. Nobody's offering me anything now. They're asking me to bring something. That shows how bad it is. When you now see somebody without mother telling you, I can't go back. You see, they don't enter anybody. So let us know that things are difficult, things are bad. It is time for all of us to come together. I thank those of you who are doing very well, and let us stand together and ensure that the right things, starting from our party, are done. So chair and leaders, I must thank all of you. Thank our performing governor. Yes, thank all those who are here for their contribution, for their support and everything. I know that Judiciary came back for this. Some of the senators, Ogene and Co. and everything. I heard you've been removed as caucus leader. I said I didn't see your replacement here. So I think we have our own minority chief whip and everything. So we thank everybody. Let us remain firm as a family. We have a lot of work to do. Let's go and face that work and do it justly. Loving each other. If there's anybody who has shown us hatred, let's show them love. We can't reply with this thing. So we must extend love to everybody. We must be part of everything that is happening. We must remember that families do disagree and reconcile and move on as a family. So let us call whatever has happened the past. Let's march on the future, assuring that we will get to where we're going. Labour Party, Labour Party, that is where we're going to go. Thank you, and God bless all of you.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, Your Excellency, the former governor of Anambra State and presidential candidate of Labour Party in the 2023 general election, Mr. Peter Obi, CON. Your Deputy Senator Dati Baba Ahmed, National Chairman of the Caretaker Committee, Senator Esther Nenadi Osman, the Deputy Governor of Abia State, Engineer Ikechukwu Emetu, who is celebrating his birthday today. The Speaker, Abia State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Emmanuel Ihoma Emerowa. Please permit me to use you to recognize all members of our different houses of assembly, including the Deputy Speaker, Abia State House of Assembly. Let me use distinguished Senator Victor Ume to reach out to all our senators, both serving and retired, that are seated here. I'd like to recognize the Secretary of the Caretaker Committee, distinguished Senator Darlington Wokocha, the leader of the House of Reps Caucus, Honorable Ogene. Let me use you to reach out to your colleagues, both serving and retired. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, all our governorship candidates and other candidates of Labour Party who are here, I want to welcome you and thank you for finding time to be here in person. I, on behalf of all of you, accept the apologies of the chairman of the Caretaker Committee. I think she may have been overwhelmed because the time I checked, I understood that the register said there will be no more than 40 or 50 people here. But then I think the interest that has been shown on the Labour Party itself and then the judgment that was passed last Friday got a lot of people here. So I want to accept your apologies, and I know you're a woman of excellence. Like I had said before, that it is a welcome relief that the Supreme Court gave the judgment that they gave on Friday, whose certified true copy just arrived minutes ago to 48 papers. The 48-page document was very clear in saying that it is all of you seated here that constitute the leadership of the party. I also want to make the point that we are law-abiding people. We sat on the 4th of September, 2024 in Umuahia, where we unanimously elected a 29-member caretaker committee. Shortly after that exercise, our brothers on the other side went to court and got a judgment that pronounced them the leaders of the party. If we were not law-abiding, we would have started dragging the office. But we all said, since there was a court judgment, let us follow the process. And the process ended on Friday. We expected that everybody who actually wants the survival and the progress of democracy in Nigeria and that of Labour Party would have accepted that judgment. In any case, you don't have a choice because Supreme Court is the final arbiter in matters like this. So you may not like the judgment, but you must obey the judgment. Anybody who is doing anything else is constituting himself into a law by himself. Now, I like the tone of the speech that was made by our national chairman. And instead of being aggressive like they have been, threatening people with expulsion and suspension, she called on all of them to come back so that we can all sit down and rebuild this party. Those who have their ears, please, I would like to join our national chairman in appealing to them. There is no need fighting. I had sat with Mr. Bure last year, and I asked him, I said, what do you really want? And he said he didn't want anything. I said, okay, I can speak to my leaders, and you can become a BOT chairman. I offer that with their approval. Or if you want to still lead this party, let's go through the process. Go and purchase a form when the process starts, and if you win, you return as chairman. But I also gave him some pieces of advice. I said, if I were you, I wouldn't want to lead people who wouldn't want me to lead them. So if you come into this kind of room, and I present myself and I said, I want to be your chairman, and you say you don't want me to be, there is no way I can impose myself. So we are still extending the olive branch to him and those in the former National Working Committee to sheath their sword. There's no need fighting. They will just be delaying the doomsday because it will still happen. The process of setting up a National Working Committee starts from the what? You go through world congresses, local government congresses, state congresses, zonal congresses, and then you now elect delegates that will go for the national convention. You cannot start, if you want to build a 3-story building, you cannot start from the 3rd floor. You must start from foundation. So, and I'm sure that our experienced caretaker committee members will do the right thing at the appropriate time. They are not interested in leading the party. All they are interested in is midwifing those that will lead the party. And I know we heard this discussion. They don't have any interest other than ensuring that our party remains strong. So on this note, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me congratulate all of you for remaining firm and resolute, for also respecting the rule of law, for not taking the law into your hands. And our party, the rebuilding of our party starts today. I want to also commit that I will stand by the caretaker committee. I will support them anyhow I can to ensure that the process is completed in no distant future so that our party can take off. Thank you very much for listening. God bless you. Your Excellency, I just wanted to bring us all to speed about the certified true copy of the judgment that was just released not too long ago, signed by Honorable Justice John Okoro Enyan. It's like I said, it's a 48-page document. From page 47. So by the time you finish listening to this, all the manipulations and the lies would take flight. The 3 issues submitted for determination, and I'm quoting, are hereby jointly resolved in favor of the appellants. And the appellants are distinguished Senator Esther Nenade Osman and distinguished Senator Darlington Wokocha. It goes further. In summary, both the trial court and the court below had no jurisdiction to entertain the suit of this first respondent. Whitman Relief, and first respondent is Abure. Whitman Relief, as they both rightly observed, was inserted as relief number 5, as though it was an appendage. Consequent upon the foregoing, the decisions of both trial courts and the court below, recognizing Barrister Julius Abure as the national chairman of the first respondent, are hereby set aside, and suite number FHC is hereby struck out for want of jurisdiction. In the same vein, the first respondent's cross appeal in appeal number being an offshoot of the same judgment of the court below is hereby dismissed. Before I am done, may I admonish political parties and their members to endeavor to always allow their constitutions, rules, regulations, and guidelines to guide them in choosing their officers as well as candidates. That way, incessant internal rifts, which always find their way to court, will be reduced. If the constitution of a political party has prescribed duration for tenure of office of an officer, such officer should be humble enough to live at the expiration of the tenure. In the final analysis, I find this appeal to be meritorious and is hereby allowed. Parties shall bear their respective course. Appeal allowed in very, very clear sentence. Signed, John Enyaokuru, Justice of the Supreme Court. Need we say more?
No.
Thank you.
Right. It is very pleasing to witness the fact that once in a while, our courts do give what we consider the right judgment. However, the justice system is designed to always and forever give the right judgment, not to selectively give the right judgment. This is instructive. We are not forgetting the judgments of the 2023 presidential election, which, as far as we are concerned, Labour Party won. So I repeat, justice is meant to be consistent. Justice is meant to be always and forever, not just when it is convenient. However, the little that they are given, we appreciate, and we hope they will continue. My leaders, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, there used to be a party, a mammoth, that said it was going to misrule Nigeria for 60 years. Today, that party is not only a department, it is a detachment of another party. There was a party that was reduced to one state. They used religion, they used the other realm, they used ethnicity, they used everything, and they bounced back. And they have been misruling Nigeria with impunity greater than those. Stand firm, stand with the truth. Learn from history and do not be afraid. Right now, there is no space for anybody in that misruling party. And they have destroyed the opportunity for anybody to contest in that old party that wanted to misrule for 60 years. What does that leave us with? Labour Party. Don't ever underestimate who you are. Don't ever underestimate what you have. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourselves. I've been saying this. Do not be scared. The appointments they are making are fake. The appointments they are making are illegal. The paraphernalia of governance that they're enjoying, spending our money, destroying our country, is only but for a limited time. Do not be scared. Believe in yourselves. The saying goes that there may be another movement. You know, I'll not hide it. Let us see it. Labor is there. Labor is the only option. And that, like I said, in 2022 and 2023, there was only one party that was conditioned to win the elections, and Labour Party won the election. What happened? Of course, they switched off IREV, they changed the meaning of English language, and they bent our constitution. And I remain by what I said. This serving government remains questionably constitutional. And
Of course, I will not forget my able chairman, Senator Nenadi. The high point of her speech is that she is extending a hand of friendship and brotherliness to whoever is aggrieved. Labour Party will continue to do that. Embrace and embrace, because you cannot go into that old party. You are wasting your time. It's a detachment. You cannot go into APC because there is no space for anybody. Instead, what is happening, they will realize there is no space for anybody anywhere. The only option continues to remain Labour Party. At the right time, I will say more. Thank you very much. From the script read by His Excellency Governor Oti, I want to draw our attention to something that is politically going on in Nigeria now. And it is deeply instructive. We should reflect on this. Labour Party scored 10 million votes plus, reduced to 6.1 million. Now that the political climate is in search of so-called another platform, the only platform they should be talking about, besides those that I had earlier mentioned, should be Labour Party, not another party that scored nothing close to 100,000 votes. We should hold this, we should use this. Labour Party is the party to be in. I mean, why bring in a party that has no governor, no senate, is it something like that, and a lot less than 1 million votes? Why? If you ask, is there something about Labour Party that they are afraid of? Yes. Is there something in Labour Party that they don't want Nigerians to enjoy? Yes. Is there certain goods that and positive changes that Labour Party will bring to Nigeria? Yes. And they really, really want to avoid it. Now that we're back on course, please hold this instructive argument. We are the ones with the votes that was reduced to this. So if anybody is looking for any other platform, it is Labour. And don't let this go, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Has problems. Labour Party is non-existent because it's purporting to have a leadership that did not emanate from the people. I was the presidential spokesperson. I was not aware that we were doing a convention. So which convention brought the executive you're talking about? If I that speak was not aware of a convention held, then you can imagine the ordinary Labour Party members. So as long as you are saying that there is a leadership under Abure, I put it to you that there is no leadership under Abure. So it's either there is a leadership under Nenadi Usman, or in my own opinion, there is no Labour Party. I have said it and I'm saying it. Listen, at any point in time, yes, that by crook or by any way, Abure succeeds in establishing himself as national chairman, that is the day that I end everything about Labour Party for myself. I have said it and I'm saying it again. You will leave the party? I've already left. That's the issue. Once it is Abure. I said I am not a member of Labour Party under Julius Abure. So I've already left. Will this impasse? Yes. I'm trying to think of any way it can be solved. My brain is not brilliant. The only way it can be solved is for the courts to do the right thing. Will the Labour Party, not Labour Party. Will you people get this thing together? Will this party be together and ready for 2027? Talk about, our conversation today was supposed to be about the role of opposition and how Labour Party can be providing the proper opposition, and of course we're watching the PDP and other parties as well. How can the Labour Party be providing proper opposition in our democracy if they don't have their house together? That and the fact that would they be together come 2027? But now let me put it this way. It was not even Labour Party that said Abure is not the national chairman of Labour Party. It was INEC. INEC told the world that this man and his so-called executive did not organize a convention known to law. INEC is the supervisory body. And you're telling me one court said and one court, sorry, in the Constitution, the court is not the supervisory body to political parties. INEC said it, and they provided evidence. And the court told Abure, when Abure went to court, we don't have jurisdiction to entertain this case, meaning the decision of INEC stands. And when there is no leadership, according to INEC, what happens is that the people have gone to choose a caretaker committee to now organize the convention. It ought to be a very simple thing. But because the so-called executives must have been aligning themselves with the ruling party, in my own opinion, and that's why I said you should not blame the ruling party. When somebody is now an outlaw, he goes to submit himself to the ruling party, and the ruling party will, gladly welcome the person because they will now use him to destabilize the party. So what happened is that there are willing collaborators in Labour Party, led by the so-called executives, who have submitted themselves to APC for help. The ruling party.
Do you have any proof?
And they are being used.
Is there actual proof that these people? Do you have names? Are you able to point particular people who have done?
Proof.
Okay.
Before the purported convention, they were saying, ticket is reserved for P2B. Ticket is reserved for OT. When INEC declared their seats vacant, and these people went and constituted a caretaker committee, what were they saying? No, the ticket is no longer reserved for anybody. The ticket is now reserved for APC. If it is no longer reserved for anybody, in my own opinion, it's as simple as that. Because you cannot approbate and reprobate. You cannot say you're reserving this ticket for this person when you were not having problem. Then you start having problem, and you're saying you're abandoning the person. So who are you now liaising with? And then the court will give a judgment and put one sentence that is an abracadabra that nobody will understand. Imagine a court saying, I'm hearing that the first time in my life as a lawyer. A court is saying this case is not justiciable. This case we don't have jurisdiction. But we are standing on the judgment of another case with different parties before the court. It's not done. So you have the hand of Esau and the voice of Jacob. And once there is no consistency, you will know that somebody is beating the drum, that people who are on the bank of the river are dancing.
I mean, it's a very shocking situation.
It is shocking. I knew we were going to get to this if we do not nip it in the bud. I told Abure then, go and conduct a convention known to law. If you win, so be it. I don't have any interest. I am not contesting for any post. I am simply looking for rule of law. I am simply looking for good governance in this country. And if we came to show Nigerians that we are the alternative that will produce the integrity they need, how can we, if our party is not doing well, how can we convince Nigerians? I am not the man that will sit down and start painting things the way they are, because it's good governance that took me to politics.
Very well said, Charles. Interestingly, I would say this is an end of a season, in a long-standing, series of drama in the Nigerian political history. Specifically, this one I target Labour Party saga. But the Supreme Court has been able to close this chapter of Abure issue. Like it or not, for Abure, whether he likes it or not, he is no longer the chairman of Labour Party. And an opportunity has been presented to Labour Party to find a way to get themselves together, if at all they could, because they are infested with multidimensional issues as a political party, Charles.
Well, has an opportunity been offered? I mean, you heard the deputy national chairman there interpreting the Supreme Court ruling in a completely different way.
Yeah, why I say it's an opportunity is whatever we may say at this point, it is at the apex court, Charles. At this point, the best they can do is to go back to the Supreme Court to interpret what the Supreme Court says. It can't go beyond that. This is the last cycle Abure and his team has. And let us not forget, not long ago, the Supreme Court gave the same declaration with regards to the PDP issue, i.e., the internal party structure issue is purely an internal issue. And therefore, I don't see the Supreme Court giving Abure any leeway to that. But they have a bigger problem than Abure, like you rightly said. The internal party democracy has been an issue. Because in my view, Charles, even though they are the good politicians, in Nigeria, the political space is infested by what I call political gallivanters, political mercenaries, and political jobbers. And to that extent, this will continue happening until those people that should be the vanguards, i.e. the political quote-unquote leaders in those parties, whether it is Excellency Peter Obi or Alhaji Atiku Abubakar and their likes, to be firm in, first of all, leading by example to entrench internal democracy, that may be the first step to having a proper political party that can even stand on its own, talk less of being an opposition. So yes, an opportunity has been presented to them as far as the Aburi issue is concerned, but there are other chapters of issues for the political party to deal with. Some are fundamental, and then some are post-2023 elections.
Well, former Anambra State Governor and Labour Party leader Peter Obi is attending the Commonwealth Enterprise and Investment Council Trade and Investment Summit in London. On Tuesday, Peter Obi advised African leaders on how to deal with the economic challenges resulting from U.S. President Donald Trump's trade tariffs. The Labour Party leader highlighted Africa's contribution to global trade, stating that the GDP remains low. He urged African leaders to focus on creating value, increasing innovative production, and prioritizing sectors like agriculture, which could transform Africa into a major global agricultural force. Let's listen in.
Africa needs leaders that will prioritize productivity, especially investing in critical areas of development, investing in education. You need to invest in educational skills because it will provide the workforce that is needed for productivity in Africa and the world. Africa needs to invest today in the world food market or productivity. Africa just contributes about approximately 300 billion. Yet they have vast cultivated land, which if properly cultivated agriculture could go up to $1 trillion. So Africa can actually be a net exporter of food and contributing to the world.
All right. I think Peter Obi's comment there was quite apt. He made a lot of comments. He also stressed the need to invest in Africa's young population to create a skilled workforce and increase productivity. He also pointed out Africa's significant potential, including its large workforce, plentiful natural resources, and fertile land. Those were some of the comments that he also made during that meeting. It comes really at the time of this Trump's trade tariffs. This is how we need to increase. It's Africa first at this point, and we need to put that forward. And I'd like to take this tweet from Cheji Vincent, who commented on Peter Obi's video, saying, apt, while the challenge of combating corruption remains a Herculean task, the bigger problem rests on how African countries can unlock capital needed to process its vast natural resources and shun export of primary products. Reform of the current financial architecture is key. Meanwhile, in Kaduna State, Nigeria's Vice President Kashim Shettima on Tuesday launched the construction of a special agro-industrial processing zone, SPAZ, a project aimed at improving Nigeria's agricultural value chain. The governor of the state, Uba Sani, said the initiative is a huge investment designed to position Kaduna as a major player in Nigeria's industrial development. Or during the commissioning ceremony, the president of the African Development Bank, Akinwumi Adesina, said Kaduna has led the way as the first to launch the SPAZ program in Nigeria. Let's take a look.
I wish to congratulate you, Your Excellency, Governor Uba Sani, from your incredible leadership, vision, dedication, and tenacity that have led to this historic groundbreaking for the development of the special agro-industrial processing zone in Kaduna. Please put your hand together for his governor. With the special agro-industrial processing zones, farms will thrive across Kaduna State in every local government. Food and agricultural processing companies will move to Kaduna State. The rural areas of Kaduna State will boom with economic activities, and Kaduna State will mark itself out, as always, as the leading center for agro-industrialization in Nigeria. Congratulations, Your Excellency, Mr. Vice President. Congratulations to you, Your Excellency, Governor Uba Sani. Congratulations to the government of Kaduna State. Congratulations to the good people of Kaduna State. Congratulations to the federal government of Nigeria and the people of Nigeria. Now, let's roll up our sleeves and build the special agro-industrial zones, and do so fast. The African Development Bank and all the partners will strongly support you.
This was beautiful to see. Congratulations to Nigeria. We know that the African Development Bank has invested heavily in the SPAS program across Africa, with Kaduna being the first state in Nigeria to launch the initiative. This huge initiative is part of this national project to actually rebrand our country as, you know, a great agricultural processing nation that could foster export.
It's fantastic, OG, and thank you so much for coming to me, because I'm extremely passionate about agriculture.
Came here today because that we had forgotten. That is why he removed every other person who is supposed to have retired. He retired them. He has retired several DIGs, AIGs, CPs in the last 2 months, but he has refused to retire himself. Whereas in Nigerian country, security is going down. Absolutely. As you are aware, over 60 persons were killed in Plateau State last week. Absolutely. It is after they were killed that the Betokun decided that he will mobilize the tactical squads. What happened to intelligence gathering? Exactly. Is it the intelligence department only for tracking social media critics of the government? How is it that the Nigerian police force cannot gather intelligence and know that 60 people will be massacred in Plateau? The same thing happened in Katsina. We are hearing today that the Borno governor has come out and said they are losing Borno State to Boko Haram all over again. And you have an IG who is retired and tired, who has refused to leave office. We are not pleading with the police or trying to play to the gallery. And we are also not trying to patronize anybody in the police. But the police force deserve new blood to manage the Nigeria police force. Absolutely. Others who are trained, who have risen through the ranks, who are supposed to become IG, deserve to become IG. Absolutely. If Tinubu is so much in love with Egbetokun and cannot do without him, he can make him, after his retirement in 2004, the manager of NURTW to deputize for Oluomo. Absolutely. But anybody that's retired don't have a right to wear the Nigeria Police Force uniform anymore. That is why we came here today again to remind him. And as you can see, this is the irony of Nigeria. These are two retired police officers. This one retired as an inspector, and because he couldn't cope with his retirement entitlement and benefit, he continued to be a police officer. He was arrested for illegally operating as a police officer. This one also has retired. 24 September, after reaching 25 years as a police officer, and he has also refused to leave. But the irony is that he continues to enjoy the office here where this man is in jail. That is why we are using this as our own benchmark for comparison of how Nigeria has been illegally treating themselves, all these officers. And it's our position, we stand with police well-being. Absolutely. But we have also said it, that in standing with the police, if the police misbehave, any police officer in this country, they will hear from us. No police officer has a right to abuse anybody's right. But we also have a duty to protect the police and ensure that they get the best benefits and entitlements as police officers in the country. Yes, we want to ensure that every policeman, upon retirement, gets 100% of their retirement benefits, just like AIGs, DIGs, and also the illegal IGPs enjoying today.
Absolutely.
So, Egbetoku must
go.
Egbetoku
must go.
Egbetoku
must go.
Egbetoku
must go.
IGP
must go.
Leg IGP
must go.
Egbetoku
must go.
Egbetoku
must go.
Egbetoku
must go.
The AG by the AG.
The 1999 constitution that the military established made it very clear that the retirement age of everybody in public service is 35 years after being in service, or 60 years, or having reached the age of 60 years. So there is no other way. There's no other explanation. There's no way you can change the law after the man has retired. The law they are referring to was changed after he has retired. The same AGF said this as of 2024 September, I think somewhere in 2024, that Egbetoku is leaving September 2024. So, but we are not here because of the AGF. We are here because this Nigeria police force here must be properly run by people who are competent and are not tired. Legally. That's why we are here. The office here cannot be operated illegally. And the reason we are interested in the police is because the police is the most powerful security agency in this country. They also have the highest number of personnel. So they cannot be mismanaged or managed by somebody who is not supposed to be in the police force. That's as simple as ABC. No AGF can decide that for us. Even Tinubu cannot tell us that.
Exactly.
That is why the Nigerian country is going down in terms of security, because you have a guy who is tired and who has retired, who has refused to leave. The morale in the police is dead because of Egbetoku. The policemen are no longer willing to risk their lives because they know they have no future.
Oh, yes.
If you enter the police as an ASP, your goal is to become IGP, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
So when are you going to become IGP when one IGP refuses to leave after he has retired? When are you going to become DIG? When are you going to become AIG? When are you going to get promoted from inspector to anywhere if the man at the top holds your destiny? So it's not just a matter of law, it's a matter of fairness, it's a matter of practice and tradition. And this applies to any other person who is holding positions in the security forces. The moment you are retired and you are tired, you have to go. It applies to, I heard the woman also in, what's it called? Immigration had her tenure extended. She has no right to have her tenure extended as well, even though her own extension is till next year. But we are against it, even if it is for one day. And let's make it very clear, after Egbetoku is kicked out of the police, Egbetoku must eventually return every salary he received at, over and above September 4th of 2024.
Yeah, I have two questions.
Yes.
One, is there anything that he has done besides the fact that the government has extended his tenure that you think he should go? Two, are you not crying more than the bereaved because there's no police officer today that is not happy with the extension?
The police officers in Nigeria cannot express their unhappiness because of the situation they have found themselves. They are not allowed to unionize. One of my positions is that police officers must be allowed to unionize in this country so that they can collectively bargain for their rights and conditions of service. But they are not allowed. So, but if you go and take a poll among police officers here, if you walk into even this place, they will tell you that they are not happy with the situation of Egbetoku. We talk to them. They talk to us. So they know that the man is killing the police force. And I just expressed to you, because you asked another question, that what has he done apart from not retiring? Are you not hearing about what happened in Plateau State and Katsina State? Over 60 people were killed in Plateau State. Egbetoku is just deploying tactical forces this morning. That's what he said he would do. He will deploy the tactical groups after 60 people have already been killed. Because the man has no idea how to run the Nigeria police force. Borno State is back in the hands of Boko Haram. Don't let anybody deceive you. It is not the job of the army to be fighting internal security. It's the job of the police. But the police that is headed by a person who is tired and who has retired cannot have the morale to fight crime or fight insecurity or terrorism. That is what we are saying. That you cannot hold the destiny of Nigeria police force and its institution to one man who himself is dying, in my view. That's why we have the situation that we have in Nigeria today. So there's no question about the fact that the man has no idea and the country is deteriorating in terms of security.
Must go.
All right, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. It's been a long day. Thank you so much, my people, for joining us today. Today's Wednesday night, April 2025. Mother of all, Mommy Diaspora, good evening to you, Mommy. Thanks very much for all that you do. We appreciate you always. Thank you, Abu Azi. I appreciate you, my brother. Thanks for all that you do. Thank you, everyone right there. I've showcased almost everybody already. If you know you're just joining us right now, I appreciate you all right there on the comment section. Thank you, Mother Rita, Mike Akembare, Beckmark, Kisdogera here, Adewale, James Babayale. God bless you all, my people. Joe Deborah, I can see you as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Peg Modi, thank you, ma. I appreciate you. I appreciate every one of you right there. But I'd just like us to move on right now. When I see the article for screen, so I would like to start from there quickly. Now, remember this man, and they call him Ozigbo. Ozigbo was one of the right-hand man, or rather, the number one man with Peter Obi. He betrayed Peter Obi to move to APC. He dumped Peter Obi, breaks Peter Obi's heart, and he moved to APC. And he did not just move to satanic APC. He was not throwing some kind of words to Peter Obi for one or two platforms. Knowing that they promised him that if you dump Labour Party to come to satanic APC, you will get the ticket, of Anambra State to become the next governor of Anambra State. Then the satanic man, Ozigbo, dumped Peter Obi, and he went to dine with Satanism. You know, say APC, na Maradona, the dreamboat and the frustrated life, they gave the ticket to someone else. Now, Ozigbo, they cry. As I see on the screen right there, a lot of article carries it, but I choose the cable. And Ozigbo, they talk so. It was a fraud. Valentine, Ozigbo petition APC appeal panel over Anambra primary poll. Say they give another person after all they have suffered for. Now, Ozigbo cry out.
The article not the show.
And it's not showing.
Yes, it's not showing. You're just talking.
But when they hear me,
we don't hear you, but we can hear you.
Okay, why is the article not showing? Hey, wahala. See why the same one at the join me on time. If you're not talking to one, I will say no. Okay, let me put it there. Can you see it now?
Negative.
Hey, wahala. Ozigbo, they say may your face not show. But why? I don't know. It's supposed to be showing. I don't know why. Why?
We can't hear you again.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I think you need to refresh your computer. Okay,
so is the article
it's on
showing?
Now. Yeah, it's showing now.
Okay, wonderful. Hi, wahala. Ozigbo, betrayer. As I talk about this, Ozigbo betrayed Peter Obi to move to satanic party. See, I'm not talking for that. So it was a fraud. Valentine Ozigbo cried out to petition APC. How can you petition APC when you just joined last couple of days here? You want to petition them. They confused you. They destroyed your life. Because they know you are desperate. They destroyed you betrayed your only brother. The only man who trusted you so much, you betrayed him. As you can see right there, Valentine Ozigbo, an All Progressive Congress APC governorship aspirant in Anambra State, says the party's recent primary election in the state was a fraud. On Saturday, Nicholas Ukeshuku, a former member of the House of Representatives, was declared the winner of the APC governorship primary election. Ukeshuku reportedly pulled 1,455 votes to win the party's ticket, while Ozigbo only got 67. Hey, God. I beg, Baba, don't let me run more than my shadow for my life. Good. So, this Ozigbo, now 67 with APC, Tinubu. Someone let me talk at that as if you join APC, all your sins are forgiven. Why don't not forgive Ozigbo for his sins? Well, I will not treat her like this now. This is unfair. Somebody who sacrificed his own brother, Peter Obi, to come and serve you, Tinubu. Now you're treating her like this.
Nigeria watch. Now the Eastern boys refuse what the national talk for APC. Now the Eastern clique refuse that.
Now wow.
They not agree because they don't sow their seed and they don't want anybody to come reap their own seed. The national talk up, but the state refuse. That's what happened.
Now, make we listen to Ozigbo one talk when I hear the talk for here. I don't know. The chief executive officer, CEO of Transnational Corporation of Nigeria said he has submitted a petition to the appeal committee of the APC challenging the primary election. Unquote, that exercise by all observation standard was a charade, a well-orchestrated heist designed to deliver a predetermined outcome, the statement reads. The fact now, public, non-party members populated the delegate list, genuine party faithful were locked out or violently barred from voting. Accreditation was either skipped or manipulated, and votes were counted without transparency. This is not just about me, it is about the soul of our democracy, about the values we claim to represent, about the future we own our children. Ozigbo assured his supporter that he stands unshaken and committed to staying in the cause. Then he went on, unquote, I did not join politics to decorate the register, receive accolade, or shop for appointment, he said. I came to the party, I came to be part of a generation that restores integrity to our political system, that makes governance accountable, and that builds the kind of country we all deserve. I'm not joining that your we all. I'm not joining that at all. Just they specify what they talk Ozigbo. Then he went on, unquote, my mission is clear, is to serve Idi Anambra with humility. No, you lie for that, Ozigbo. Vision and excellence, you also lied there, Ozigbo. The mission began long before April 5th, and it will continue far beyond the treasury of that day. You also lied there, Ozigbo. Why did they lie like this? Why you automatically, you are not a professional liar. Thus, I will not be distracted. I will not run to the Senate, nor will I pivot to another political opportunity for the sake of ambition. I will stand firm here in the APC. You should die there in the APC. We don't need you on other place anymore. You should just be there and die there. Let them bury you at APC, Ozigbo. Valentine Ozigbo, you should die in APC. You shall die in APC, Ozigbo. I'm saying this now with that. I will never regret what I'm saying, and I will never throw it away. Remain in APC, now then you will become a slave in APC. Peter Obi head go strike you 2 billion times. Valentine Ozigbo, you shall be there. You shall be there. And I will fight this good fight to its just end. Yes, fight with the Tinubu. Break on fight, break on yourself head for that side. Remain there. That is where you belong. Because the Anambra are worth it. Because our democracy is worth it. No, remove our democracy. Say you and your satanism, satanic set of people in APC. They talk and they don't know they drag innocent democracy into this. History teaches us that freedom is never freely given. It is fought for. Yes, that's why you move to APC to fight for your satanic future. Let me clear. I'm not a transitional politician. I do not seek power for its own sake. I seek it to make difference. No, you seek it to join satanism, to embrace satanism, to die with satanism. Valentine Ozigbo. To restore dignity, create jobs, secure lives, and light and path for the next generational life. Ozigbo, lie now go by you. Because you said you went to APC to secure lives. Ozigbo, do you know how many people that have died under this satanic APC all the way from Buhari? They come reach satanic Tinubu, satanic Buhari, and satanic you that went to embrace them. Do you know how many of them? You say you came to secure lives, and what? Ozigbo na lie, na go buy you. Then I'll move on. The sham of April 5th was not just a fraud against me, it was a theft against Idi Anambra. Ozigbo Ojibole Ole. Remove the Idi Anambra out. They did not want you. They never voted for you. They kicked against you. You are Ojibole, a lie Valentine Ozigbo, a betrayer Ozigbo. Ozigbo is a betrayer. Now let's move on. To the architects of the manipulation, I say this: the future cannot be bribed or built. Ozigbo, you were assured of satanism. Then you move there, they now betray you as you betray Peter Obi. So, Ozigbo, you never see anything. The people are watching. We don't join you, they watch this one. Ozigbo Valentine, nobody join you, they watch this one. You are alone, and you will buy alone in APC. History is recording. No history. If history is recorded, history have recorded 2022, 2023 general election, to be precise, presidential election already. No history will record your move, your satanic move, Ozigbo. No history. You will die with your history. You will, in fact, you will live in pain in the rest of your life, Ozigbo. You did not only betray Peter Obi, you betrayed all of us who trusted you. All of us who joined Peter Obi to support Labour Party. The same by way go affect you, not go affect Abure. All of una way join to sabotage or to cause us who put our energy to support a good governance. Una use us to play with our life, our energy, our time, our resources. Now una go buy for APC. Both you way directly the APC and you way indirectly the APC, Abure and co. Mona not worry. Ozigbo, the right they go. I will stop it right there. Ozigbo, our Edo sister still get message for you. Let's listen to what our sister want to tell you.
As for this life, I get message for una. Your last days will be a dino. All of una where they betray una friends, where they betray una spouse, all of una where they betray una brothers and sisters. Your last days will be filled with so much tears. Tears where 6 years rapper no go fit clean. Valentine, I'll be waiting be your name. If I hear you complain again, I'll go can go help me squeeze you. If I hear you say you complain again, I go petition you go fire. Una no know this man. People don't know him. This man will give Peter Obi heartbreak. Peter Obi right hand man. When suddenly wake up the camp go APC. Do you know how it feels when people you hold close to your heart goes from 100 to 0 on you? So they wonder what I do. Especially when you know say what they just talk about you na lie. I saw his comments about Peter. I'm like, should you be friend from Labour Party right hand man to Peter Obi to APC? What's happen if you jam me? What's happen? I'm like, okay. We were all thinking that we give him APC tickets in Anambra State because he's an Anambra man. Oh, that's why he's going to APC. Maybe he want you reach there, conquer there, come back to it. You know, I was just thinking out, say maybe he's just playing a game. If he gets there, they will not give him tickets because he betrayed Peter Obi. Then this one, maybe, I don't know. Because why? People of God, they give another person They gave another person ticket. When you say your brother, even your bias will be scared. They say your bias not get sense. So APC go, y'all watch you betray Peter Obi, y'all give you ticket. They not get sense, so no say you self go betray them. Say down. This one when you don't talk like say the party don't hire you just now, you not trying. Sorry, sir. Good evening, trenches. They hear the smell. Congratulations to the person that won. Are you with my brother?
Ozigbo, that where you belong, that remain there, be there. You don't belong anywhere. Nana, a rumor now that they go now say, if you like say this Ozigbo is already planning to move back to Labour Party. Shame on you, Ozigbo. You betray your only brother. APC people, render or mockery and the satanic people in APC. Then they pursue your brother, they go. You yourself still join the same, make a pursue, make it kukuma yours, eat depression medicine, make it buy. No, God say no, it not gonna happen. Ozigbo, oh, see, like all of you, they listen to me. So if you are part of the people that is running more than your shadow, betraying your brothers just to achieve materialism, the same materialism, you know, that you know somehow, someday all of us go buy liver for this world. You betrayed somebody who trusted you so much. Because the boy even wake up for bed, the day we move to satanic APC, you know, even consult Peter Obi, you just go. He can't go the grant interview for a rise. No, even Peter Obi will understand why I move. Now desperation, I go buy you. Valentin Ozigbo. We the obedient, we mean all of una. Una go here. Abure career is dead on arrival. Abure. Now not the same statement it comes from.
You won't finish this man. Oh.
This is my man. Right on.
Abure, don't go. Mr. Jonathan, thank you for good analysis yesterday.
Yes, you guys let him out. Mr. Elvis, ride on, please. Ride on, I beg. The carry go.
To be honest, you know, Abure, now the same place we come from. I know the way we take the hand, we want to handle that one. If they run, they go now. No interview with the grant again. Now only pre-recorded video that's what he's doing now. He will call satanic press conference. They'll come carry camera for the face. Now that one, he cannot even go to any platform now because he knows there are so many significant questions that will be thrown to him that he cannot answer. You know, Abure, even you now say, information they reach me say, if you not let you visit the door again for a while, they say lock yourself for Abuja for there. You know, but nobody they pursue you. But you know, say when you don't do bad, and also your back now you they wash. If anybody don't do bad for life, they wash your back all the time. Look, you see, Abure that almost all Nigerians were singing his praises in 2023 presidential election. How people take they throw away the glory of God in their life like this for Christ's sake? How? As my mama they talk and go say, no worry, now public disgrace, and I go wear them garments. Look at Abure that everybody was singing the praise. He came here on twice. He assured us, say he's for the people. Now you are fighting the people. You have turned your back on us. Ozigbo see the satanic footstep where you carry, he follow you. That one, Tinubu give him back and slap. He goes out. See una life. And just shame una. May Peter Obi really become the president of this country. If now only that one go, you do for us. Go help me and help other concerned. God bless Nigerians. Shame all of una. Really make this man to become the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Then he go further shame una and disgrace una. Make una see what compared to all the presidents that have ever ruled in Nigeria called Federal Republic of Nigeria. Yes, I wish God would just help us shame una. Because many of them believe now say, if he rule, because I've seen some people saying, if it had been there, he would have been able to do anything much like Tinubu, he would have been. That make me say, I wish God can just prove this to us. So, okay, there's a lot of doubt. Let me put this man there. Let's see what he's going to do. Let me tell you guys something that you don't know. If I aspire tomorrow to become a governor of my state, and by God's grace, I become a governor of my state, have it in mind, I'm not going to compete with my predecessor. The governor will come on when I enter. Not be here I want to compete with. You know who I want to compete with? Every governors that have ruled in Edo State. I'm a record breaker. I was born to break record. Me, I was born to break record. I did a research. I did my dissertation in university, in the UK on Arnold Schwarzenegger. I did the research. My professors, they put hand for head. I did the research to let them know how Arnold Schwarzenegger take grow. I take grow for a poor home. That's what I did on my dissertation. I did 35,000 words of dissertation. I'm a good researcher and I'm a record breaker. The day why I know say you want to compete with me, now you go lose strength. Don't let me know if you want to compete with me, you'll hide them. Because the day where I know you give me more strength to beat you. I will beat every governor that have ever been in my state. That is my record. I want to leave a footprint. Many people talk, say, we never see this kind of thing before. And I know that is what Peter Obi will do to every man that have ever ruled as president in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I promise you all. If you want to say, now wait till this one they promise enough, they don't know anything. I they tell you, even you will be satanic when they listen to me, so you will also be a beneficiary to the goodness Peter Obi will give all of us. You will hate him, you will love him, all of us will benefit from it. Peter Obi will not only beat Tinubu or Buhari, Peter Obi will beat the history of anybody that have sat in that seat. And I will do the same in my state. If I ever one day say I want to rule in my state, I will teach you now how they play better politics. If not be greed where they worry now. A state where we have a revenue altogether, budget and all of them, more than 55 billion naira. You say you cannot turn a those state to become a Dubai. What are you doing with the money? Do you know how much is security vote? Do you want us to go there? It's somebody ruled for a whole 8 years. And those still look very, very ugly. He hand over to another satanic person we call Albaseki. That one ruled for 8 years as well. And those still remain the same. Another prospective satanic person is there now. For the past 3 months or 4 months, that one not there. And a satanic Yakbiru, killer, attouts, all of them, they are there. Then the funny part of it is that we have Nigerian youths who are clapping for these people, who are clapping for them. It's not very difficult to make our country better. Now, it's just that we've been unlucky having a very selfish people who are stealing a lot of money, amounting money for a reason I don't know, for themselves. They compete with themselves with wealth. They don't compete with themselves with what they have done for the people. They only compete with themselves with what they have in their bank account and what they have achieved for themselves. My people, I've done my part today. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. This is all I have for you guys today. I would like us to move on right now. Before I take calls, 1 or 2 persons wanted to quickly say something on the panel. You have just 1 minute quickly.
Yeah, it is quite clear now. Before I go ahead, I want to give kudos to Oga Jonathan for doing a good judgment on Abure yesterday. And it is quite clear that most people don't really have a brief analysis. They don't read to the end of the judgment. They don't read the judgment. Like what the governor gave us today, it is absolutely clear that Abure was taken out of the game. That was a slam dunk on him. He's no longer the chairman. Right, that is what that statement did to him.
Thank you. You will expatiate on that later on. Thank you. Yeah, Madam Anambra, of course now, he's from Austria. I did the research about him. You know, before you go become governor for America and everything and all that, you know, I know where to grow. And also Schwarzenegger, I did the research. I'm proud I did my proper research on him and I got first class. I not just carry pass, so I got first class. So, you know, but we thank God for everything. I would like us to move on right now. For those of you that want to call in, this is the best time. If not, I'll call on my panelists to start speaking. I don't have anybody calling in now, so I'll rather just move on and let me call on the first person on the panel. It's still the same man, Black Panther. Black Panther, talk to us. You have 8 minutes, my brother.
I'm a record breaker. And I beg to say, if you become the governor of Edo State, just make me the head of EFCC branch of Edo State, then go here paying. Any cover miss, they're in trouble. I not go get phone number. You call me in my office. I not go get phone number. If you want to call me in our office number, because that phone number, now they do exhibit corruption. Just put me there.
We go.
I go tie rapper for all the thieves. All of them. They go find me tired, but they're not going to succeed. I want to thank you, Nigeria, for today, for saying it as it is. And I want to thank everyone, especially I want to thank my mommy here. Mommy, may God continue to bless you. And to our viewers, let us continue to learn. Let us continue to look at the pace. Let us continue to look at as we flow in this republic that I said yesterday, it has ended. Now, I want to start to say that I want to give kudos to Mr. Jonathan for a good analysis of, he gave us a prelude. He gave us a sort of a shining star inside the tunnel that was so dark that he doesn't see how Abure will float in this case. Now it is clear. To everyone, I want to sound this as a sign of warning to everybody, including myself, including everybody. when a judgment is given, including the lawyers that don't know how to interpret, they lie a lot. You see, when a judgment is given, immediately that judgment is given, everybody go on air. Oh, be flying. But why not let us wait for the transcript of that judgment so that we'll pick where the main issue and the main judgment is, because the judgment can be 5,000 sheet of paper, but where the main issue, where it was concluded, you will bring out that page and read it, because all other things are infinitesimal. But the core of the judgment was read by the governor today. Everywhere that Abure went to get judgment that he should stay put as the chairman has been nullified. It was a slam dunk. And he further went to say that within the two parties, if you can hear what the governor said, he said within the two parties, the Supreme Court declared them the winner. You see, we should be very, very careful. And today is an example that whenever a judgment is given, let us find a way to hear from people that have the script, or we have the script, so that we can critically analyze it and go to the core of the judgment and pick our fact out of there. This has clearly shown that Abure is a liar. Abure is a satanic juggernaut. Abure is a snake in the mud. Abure is a backstabber. Abure is somebody that is not what? He's a man that did the smile of the devil. You never know what he can do. It has shown that this man is a satanic man that is in the den of evil. Because it is clear. An open check was given to him by the governor of a state, and he asked him, what do you really want? If everybody in the party say they don't want you, will you force yourself to become a chairman, to be accepted by two people instead of all? Because you are not the one you are not the one giving yourself the power. It is the people that bestow power upon you. Without them, you are not powerful. You are powerless. Okay, let us make you the BOT chairman. Even you want to be the chairman member, let us make you a BOT chairman. You still have power there. You still have a role there to play, to make sure the party is being run well. But what did you insist on? You insisted on the satanic plan you had. You see, the people that smile a lot when you are in an organization, they smile whenever you bring forth issues. Be very careful and look at their eyes very well. Investigate them very well, because that smile might be the smile of a devil. He was being accepted by everybody. All of a sudden, because of one singular man that is the pinnacle of it all, and that's Peter Obi, the grace upon him made Abure to shine. And Abure was just a child of circumstances. When the chairman of the Labour Party died, he took over. He was not the chairman, he was a deputy secretary. And he got this opportunity. He became a shining star because of the grace upon one man that came to your party. And now you backstab the man, because we all knew there was a drum being played at the backside that was being played, and Abure was dancing to that drum. We all know the drum that was being beaten, and the drum is coming from Asoro. We all know it. For Abure to eat his vomit after abusing those people that were chosen by Agbado to come and dislodge the APC. You all know the man I'm talking about. I might have forgotten his name, but you all know his name. And that old native doctor that came, that we embarrassed in the court, and he ran out. Abure now went and ganged with them. and sit side by side with them. That to show you the level of satanism, because satanism is, they have hierarchy in satanism. That's to show you the level of satanism in him. He's not playing politics. And politics is never a game. When you are in politics, you are about to take the life of people into your hand. You are about to channel the destiny of a nation. And who makes a nation is the people. So when people talk, any man you see say politics is a game, that man is part of the satanic manipulation of the Nigerian state that has been existing well over 60 years. We never knew somebody was beating the macabre dance for this satanism to grow to this extent, whereby the Nigerian people have lost hope. Like I said, the republic is dead, has ended. We need to fine-tune the shape of this country. The foundation is gone. We need to reform it. And I want to say something about the African, what Peter Obi said. Peter Obi is very consistent with his word. And this is an opportunity, as our Agbado here is giving edit to the entire universe. This is an opportunity for Africa to rise up and dictate the pace in farming. Africa have everything. Africa have the finances to build their cultural base to a place whereby they can take over Africa as a whole, and thereby extending it to the Western Europe. Because these people don't have land the way we have land. Look at the arable land in Kaduna. Look at how vast it is. This was what Obi was speaking about. Look at land. Go to Jos and see the vast land. Go to Yobe and see the vast land. These people can turn the north into more than Dubai, what you have in Dubai. Because without food, any nation cannot exist. Without food, no nation can exist. If we take advantage of it, all this oil issue, we will all go, because oil within the space of 20 years is going to go down and down. And before you know it, electricity power will take over. And we are not taking advantage of it. Look at Burkina Faso. Yesterday, I learned that the Burkina Faso president has spoken that before 5 years, in 5 years' time, they are going to turn everything to electric cars. He has started with the ministries, he has started with his government, and it is a law. They are implementing it. They are taking advantage of the natural resources, the sun that God gave to them. And look at us. Look at the north. Look at the vast wealth, the mineral resources in their land. They cannot do anything. Rather, they are fighting for lands that they have. How can you be looking for what you have in another man's space? Now, may God bless you. And for the man that backstabbed Peter Obi, that ran into APC, so shall he continue to run, and he will never find his place of abode. In Jesus' mighty name, I rest my case.
All right, Black Panther, my brother, thanks for that wonderful, vibrating submission. God bless you. Appreciate you always. Robami, you've been on the backstage since. The rules of this platform is that you leave your camera on. I don't want to be saying it all the time. If you know you're on the back, you just leave it on until I can see it, then we'll bring you in. If not, you might just be on the backstage, and which is not nice to people like you or any other person. You know. Thank you. Yeah, I can see you now, my brother. That's fine. Thank you. Yes. All right. I would like us to move on right now. I want to quickly appreciate Kislo Geraki for the super chat earlier on. Guys, press on the dollar sign now. Encourage what we do here. And the like is not encouraging as well. Press on the like if you can listen to me. The likes is the same name with thumbs up. Press on it. You know, I encourage what we do here. God bless you all, my people. Thank you. All right. I would like us to quickly move on. Before I will come to you, Mr. Jonathan, I want Robami to talk to us first. Robami, my brother, good evening to you. It's good to have you on the show today. What's your take? Talk to us.
Good evening. Please, can someone else take over? I'll soon
I'm driving, so when I park, I mean, I can take
okay,
my
fine.
submissions.
You can off your camera now. That's fine.
Oh,
you know.
okay, thank you. Yeah.
Okay, Mr.
Okay, let me.
Mr. You and they come now, Garcia. Who shall be let me again? Garcia, you are just coming. You see, Garcia don't they play Mahmoud Yakubu politics for years.
Oh, what they do is a technical man. Now remember, na Dr. B.
I bet Mr. Jonathan talk to us. Before Mr. Jonathan, I got a super chat from Mr. Justin Emmanuel. Thank you very much, sir. I am grateful. God bless you. Thanks for all that you do. Mr. Jonathan, you have the floor. Talk to us.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Ivis. I greet you once again. God bless you for the good work you are doing. And now, my fellow panelists, I greet you all. God bless you all. And Mommy Diaspora, I greet you, man. God bless you greatly. All the commenters and all the callers, prospective callers, God bless you all greatly. Welcome. You see, with respect to Labour Party, I think the first panelist has, taking care of a good portion of it. But see, today, I would say is a positive one, seeing what happened. And there's one thing that got me concerned, though. I was looking for that news as you are presenting it. Even before you came on here, I was looking for that their meeting, trying to see what really transpired. And in the process, I came across another news of this man called Apapa raising his ugly head again today. I said, what is going on here? Why is this man raising his ugly head again? And today of all days. Of course, we know their antics. We know them. These are mischievous. There is no good words you can use for these people, no matter how you want to put it, unless you are deceiving yourselves. So mischievous, a man. And he came out today saying that he's now the chairman of the party. As one ugly head is being cut off, another one is rising up. What a day. And what that got me doing was that, okay, what is giving this man this momentum? Or what has given him this illusion, the idea? And then I had no choice but to go and get the copy of the Labour Party constitution. I got to. And for about an hour, I have to, go through that constitution to see where is this man coming from, if any, despite this Supreme Court judgment. I said, where is this man coming from? What leverage? What game is he trying to play? But at the end of the day, it's still going to be this Labour Party constitution. So it got me thinking. So I grabbed that constitution again and I started, going through it. Areas that has to do with the leadership, the organs of the party. We must know this because this is coming in the coming days. This is coming. It's somebody who now want to come and, destroy this party. This is coming. Make no mistake about it. And today, for the very first time, I got to realize that Abure has no, in fact, this man has been rubbishing the entire party all along. And they will use this constitution. It is this same constitution. Even their legal advisor will come out and be talking rubbish. They take people for granted so much in that country. So much. That convention, in the Labour Party constitution, the most important organ of that party is the National Convention. The National Convention it's not just an event that takes place every 4 years. No, it's not just an event. As per Labour Party constitution, The National Convention is the principal organ of the party. It stands on its own, standing as the principal organ of the party. Now, not just as the principal organ of the party, the Constitution also says, the Labour Party Constitution also says, the National Convention, remember now, is an organ. It's not an event. It's forget about whether they have convention every 4 years. This is an organ of the party. The Constitution also says the National Convention has the final authority. The final authority of Labour Party rests with the National Convention. Wow! I read that today, Labour Party Constitution. I say, what? Then the next thing is, who are these? Who are the members? What is the composition of this National Convention? So you can see that Abure has been a scammer all along. And because of the nature of Nigeria, the only way to deal with it is to take it to fight it to the end, fight to finish the Supreme Court. What is the composition of this National Convention? Who has the final authority? Nigerians, Abure is not a member of that organ as the chairman of the party. Abure is not a member. So I want to believe that judges must have gone back to Labour Party Constitution and read it through even before their judgment. I want to believe that that will have been part of their work that they will have done to arrive at this judgment, and this will have been a guide for them, a very principal and major guide in arriving at the judgment of the Supreme Court. You need to go to Labour Party Constitution. Abure, the chairman, the deputy chairman, all of them from the four national deputy chairman, all of them are not members of that organ, which has the final authority in that party. They are not members. Who are the members of that organ? It is for, just to make it easy, it's just only about 1 minute read or less. Article 14B. Don't even need to go. Just go to Article 14B. It's not a big read. The members of that organ are the Nigerian Labour Congress, TUC, NLC, all the elected governors, deputy governors, all the elected senators and rep, all the special advisors. In fact, all the special advisors of Governor Alex Otti, they automatically become members, special advisors. PAMSEC, if you are a permanent secretary, that you are a member of Labour Party, recognized member of Labour Party, you automatically become a member of that organ.
Wow, thank you, Oga Jonathan, for that information.
And it is that organ, it is that organ that makes the final decision. That organ. So the convention and their first, now the Constitution also recognizes their functions, the composition and then the functions. Their first function is to organize the National Convention every 4 years. So where did Abure get the power to organize convention? The convention must be organized by this organ, the National Convention, which is not just an event, but an organ on its own, standing the way the National Working Committee is standing. The National Convention is also standing. That is the structure. They are the one that will organize it. So how come that it was Abure that organized and sidelined the members of the National Convention itself, when all the members of the National Convention did not take part in the preparation that culminated in that convention organized by Abure? How? So the whole thing was completely illegal ab initio. And what took me there was Apapa himself. So where is Apapa standing now? How could Apapa come out today from nowhere and say he's now the chairman of Labour Party? How? When your tenure expire with Abure, you and Abure, you are out of the picture, all of you. You are out of the picture. So there is no way, you don't have any leg standing now, Apapa. Nothing. As a matter of fact, you too, all the court judgment that you are relying upon has been treated by this judgment of Supreme Court. They are null and void. It has to do with leadership, and Supreme Court have said that anything that has to do with party structure, party leadership, is not the business of the court. So what are you standing on, Apapa? So you cannot be. So it is you that will now organize National Convention, when we know that it is the National Convention as an organ that will organize the National Convention, of which you are not even a member, because you are a deputy national chairman and you are not part of the composition, the membership composition of that national organ. You are not even a member. The way Abure is not even a member. So I believe that is what they have been fighting for all along, and probably this is what they have been hiding all along. And I think the only person that has really exposed this to a very large extent to us, that we really don't pay much attention to, has been Kenneth Okonkwo, to a very large extent. This has been the issue. So there is nothing. All they are just doing now is just a waste of time. And Mr. Evans, just a few seconds, I'll round up. On this man, you have done it. You have done a good job. There is nothing more to add. Mr. Peter Obi said today, he said Labour Party is starting again, that they will not allow passerby. You know, all these people that became House members, and they said they are passerby. See, Valentine Osigbo, the way he became a senator under Labour Party as a passerby, in his delusional mind, he thought he would just pass by APC. He would just pass by and then become a governor. It doesn't work like that. Even if you pass by Senate, even if you pass by Aso Rock, you cannot become APC. You only succeeded in doing that. Once beaten, twice shy. The game that two people play on Labour Party in 2022, 2023, is a one-chance thing. It cannot be repeated again if Labour Party is still standing. So, Mr. Elvis, I'll leave it there for now. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thanks, everyone.
Oga Elvis.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan. God bless you, sir.
Oga Elvis.
Yes, we need to move on now.
Please, can you give a clap offering to Oga Jonathan for a broader analysis of judgment?
Thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan. Thanks for your submission. Okay, let's hear from Give Us a Mandate if you are there. If not, we'll go to Oga CM. Okay, Oga CM, please talk to us, sir. Good evening to you. You have the floor. Oga CM.
Thank you, thank you, Niger Watch. Good evening, everybody. Please, I observe all protocols. Yes, I heard what you were talking about, Valentine Osigbo. You don't even know anything, self. Let me give on at the back. So for the bend, that's why when you listen to Niger Watch, sometimes you go to hear Rishi. This one press no go report what I will tell you people now. You see, Valentine, once upon a time, Valentine Osigbo was in Labour Party. They follow P2B for tail. No be say, they allow even P2B wife, they in between him and P2B. Now they follow P2B just like that. People, they look him. You get good CV, first class honors, UNN, masters here, UK, Chevening scholar, this and that, manage, yes, high flyer. He say he abandoned and one can serving people. So he came under PDP. Then P2B was in PDP. He got nomination for Anambra as PDP candidate for governorship 4 years ago. It happens that when PDP began to do their shenanigans with Wike, P2B bolted out and went to Labour Party. So Valo Zibo did what is it called, primaries or election proper. He represented PDP. He came second behind Soludo. So he left PDP, joined P2B. He don't see light. Now then they work out. At least everybody know what waiting to happen now. And all of a sudden, he begin after he saying give Soludo 2 years before he go begin criticize them. You know the talk. After 2 years, he begin to fabricate so a lot of things. Some way no be true. People know. But because he's in Labour Party, and if he had been in Labour Party, with the sympathy Ndi Igbo have for P2B, especially when P2B speaks, definitely if he slug it out in Labour, he will be the Labour Party candidate for this November election. And if he becomes Labour Party candidate, even if he loses, that reputation will still be there because people will say, well, he's decent. No wonder they near P2B. But we know, say, in opportunist, they're like others. See, the thing begin leg when APC, in their widest imagination, they want to defend P2B after 2023. They said APC want to take over Anambra State. In the last election, APC, with all their fraud, they went about registering people who said they are doing registration to boost their membership before the last election in Anambra State. It happens that by their own figure, they say there are more than 300,000 members. Hey, what is happening to my distance? That when they now rig, they go to quote figure above 300,000. After all, their membership big. But all those things are fake, just inflated figure. So they so did the thing that even NEC feel ashamed to remove them officially, say APC is banned, that they didn't contest. They removed them. Their result was not reported. So they lost. Meanwhile, the late Ifeanyi Ubah was in YPP as a senator. Ganduje fly in, go meet him. Tell and say, look, if we want to install APC governor in Anambra State, and we are looking at you as the credible politician because you've gone to YPP, which is not known anywhere, yet you are elected senator by your people. If you come to APC with federal backing, we connect you to that's what I said, then go connect you to federal. So Ifeanyi agreed because Ifeanyi has been saying when he was alive, his ambition is to be governor of Anambra State, to build Anambra in the way, everybody they gave vision. So Ganduje, they mapped out money for him because to tell him to come over to APC and be their party, be their face of APC, they mapped out money. What I'm quoting now is an insider note somebody told me. 135 billion mapped out minimum. That the rigging should have been such that unless you did not turn up on the day to vote, all this one they give 10,000, 20,000 for now 100,000 cash. They have the army, they have everything. They will want it at the polling unit. All they want is go and vote, show them the voter destiny, showing APC 100,000 or 150,000. Before you go see person, the plan was that they will do it in a way that only the person when no go vote for them, that the parents or maybe the family of the other candidates. No, everybody go desert. Who, even if na Soludo, they will desert. That was the plan. So last year in July, that late Ifeanyi went to Atlanta to meet the people of Nnewi, to tell them where he come from. That na their turn. May them just give a moral support. That everything has been worked out. Na APC go use. Meanwhile, to announce his crossover to APC as a senator for YPP, he want to cross over. Nobody have ever done the type of palliative do for Anambra State. His own football stadium was filled up as if there's match. Keke na pep, I don't know how many, he could pass thousands. Keke na pep, all free of charge. So him unless you know turn up that day, you know get something. He shook everybody. He said that's to announce say he don't enter APC. But one propose, God dispose. If I sleep, wake up. Bam, that one don't go. So meanwhile, that vacuum don't day. Shall you see him? They give a background now. That vacuum, if any created, don't day for Anambra for APC. Meanwhile, Gandu just said that formula they use in do a walk, using a do a walk. You go use them for Anambra 9 next. So that vacuum don't day. All this, that's it. None of them, if I anointing anybody. So this guy can't see a political. This a Val can't see political, opening. Whether he tell people to be, no tell people to be, he jump in. Then go down look and say, after all, you are clean. If Soludo saying get first class, you say if you get first class now, soccer. If you say you be best student in your faculty, you say if you be, all those things. If you say be governor of Central Bank, you go say, I've been a chairman of Transcorp, I collect award in Spain, collect this, almost, but only say, be professor. So, that kind. So, a jump ship. Oh God. Now, let's say it is not even APC that you want to go to any other party. How can you cross over to a party 1 month to the 1 month to party primaries in the party you are not? I mean, it doesn't make that is desperation, and the people there go frustrate you. They build the party according. Nigeria they say build. They do the thing since last election. You dare labor with P2B, jelly. They do your thing. 1 month. Now, this is April. I think now March last month. Early March, a crossover or something like that. Maybe late February, something like that. A crossover saying they go APC. That now APC, that they are grammar, but forgotten that Anambra is enlightened people. Say they connect. They say we want to connect to the center. All the states, how many states are APC that are better than Anambra State in terms of finance or resources or economy? So he crossed.
Sorry, sir. How can he leave a clean man? He wants to connect with the criminal. That's what he wants to do.
Listen, they come. So when he cross over to APC, if I know back crossover to APC, he do party, do palliative as senator, take and send a constituency project. Okay. This guy crossover values Igbo. You know where you go, Abuja, go take photo with Tinubu's daughter. Come they advertise. Tush. Jesus Christ. Okwe will go kneel down for Tinubu, they show him. When they go present and say, na the man be this. So this guy, he go meet Tinubu daughter. Now, this one, I don't come here to fabricate. You go there, go to people say, hey, is that what is happening? So now this is your meaning or make we follow you go APC. Say, go walk. So they show him pepper. I think na 67 votes in get out of over thousands of votes. Na 67 in get. Meanwhile, the guy will win and that Nicholas Okachuku, that one unknown quantity. Now like Ganduje them people. But that one, I think they say he gave billionaire. I know say he share money anyhow because the APC. So see no evil. So these values Igbo now, technically speaking, in career don't end for politics. I'm telling you. In career don't end for politics. So
in case na QED now, you need to.
So that's why I say technically. Technically, see to say na lecturer MB, if I go back to university, saying take sabbatical, but he no be lecturer. Maybe you go find somewhere for Spain, or maybe you go come meet una for Dallas for US. Go the cool off first. But technically in career.
No, UK go UK na
No, we know they carry this kind of people now. So
now rascal people they carry here, not be quiet people like him.
So anyway, I stop. So technically, in
all
career,
right. No, he can still go to his village and contest for whatever there inside his village.
You don't understand. You know
understand. So many things,
don't
tell us your history.
So so many things where understand. People say, what thing people talk. People say so. If to say in their labor, they say because of people be they vote, and so that's why if I carry our vote to go APC, that's why people they talk.
Exactly.
Say,
You are very right.
No, what I'm telling you, I'm on the ground now. They near my people. He say, so people say, so now this man, supposing we say, okay, make we vote him for labor. Like, because people were crying, say, why ain't leave labor? Now, Peter be right hand man. Now, Peter be go use established labor for Anambra State so that he go give Soludo a run for the money. He say, so he go just cross. Come they tell them, say, Labor Party na this and that. He just, you don't know what he they talk. He don't, Obi na obedient. He forming own, he wear in cap. I don't know what they call him, whether na Valentrust. There's something where he call him own. He call him own. He don't form his own obedience.
Ozigbo.
You don't finish. Maybe an Abure go Zimbabwe go contest for that side. Thank you, Ogasi. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much. All right. Give us Amanda. Are you ready to speak now? Okay, you are not there.
Let me come last.
Okay, that's fine. Mr. Odua, it's good to have you on the show, sir. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Good evening, Mr. Najawash.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone in the panel. Happy celebration. Labour Party have won their victory. Good evening, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you, ma'am. God bless you, Mommy, for all you have been doing for us and what you will still do. Thank you, Mom. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. Good evening, commenters, listeners, and viewers, and passerby. We appreciate you all. You are all welcome. Keep giving us your comments, whether good or bad, according to your view. We appreciate. Thank you. All matter for us is let the country move forward. Well, it is obvious that the Labour Party chairman or ex-chairman Abure claimed to be a lawyer, and this have shows to us that the Nigerian lawyers, they are all liars, because a man who went to court, who claimed to know the thing which they call jurisdiction, be what they call it, they told you that this thing is no longer valid. I mean, that one not be English. Say it no they exist again. Hey, thank you. Say this thing no they exist again. But the same lawyer said in the first court, force NEC to know him. Is it court that's supposed to tell NEC to recognize you as a chairman, or it is the members that will make them to recognize you as a chairman? Oh, greediness is what is killing Nigeria, killing black man. Because if no greediness, according to Christians, who Book of Proverbs 22 say, good name is better than great riches, silver and gold. If I were to be Abure, I would have been the one to tell people to come and organize that they are meeting. Because Abure have created a name that will have established him as a worthy person that enable Peter Obi coming into that party, despite whatever we don't know, but as far he came into that party and bring that name up. Even that time they did not say it is certain person contesting, it is certain chairman. No, nobody asked for that. But what just matter is to bring that Labour Party. Abure, it will have been that it was the time of Abure, this Labour Party become party that is known. But now, Abure is supposed to write a name on a stone, but he have write it on a wood full of ants. So that name will be eaten by ants. Because if not, it will have big prestige to him. But now he no longer have the prestige. It is not shame. Because you cannot be dragging what court has told you that this thing from now on is no longer existing. As far as the court that validates your chairmanship doesn't have the right to claim anybody a chairman, that shows that you cannot be saying you are a chairman. And because, okay, INEC to recognize you, it is not the court that will tell INEC to recognize you. It is the members that will show you to INEC and say, this is the... Now, automatically, since the member did not show you to INEC, you are not a chairman. So we don't know, for me, I don't know where he have his own chairman that is. Anyway, in the place of good, you will still find bad. That is why everybody cannot hate you, everybody cannot like you. That is why you have what they call fashion, the supporters, because those one are those one he is giving sweet to lick. So you know, when you give a small child a sweet to lick or give him biscuit, you will be his favorite that very time. But by the time this biscuit or the sweet is finished, then you could not give him another one. You will no longer be his favorite. So that is why they are chatting. When a papa, we are still doing his own, they still have people that we are saying that is their chairman also. So, but for what we know is what the Alex Oti have, Governor Oti have read, that the court have said these things is no longer existing. So the meet, you know, yesterday I said something that there is no party that will just convene just once and choose their chairman, because there is process to pass before you can choose chairman. This Abure own, there was nothing like that. You just went to Anambra once. There was no time to say, okay, they have to meet. After this meeting, they have to pass through this and pass through that. No. So how did you get your party chairman? You must have at least 2 to 3, 4 meetings before you can choose chairman. Because there are procedure, just like the way Baba Jonathan have analyzed it. There are people who need to come together, assemble, they choose from this, you choose, you go to. Then those people will not be the one to now choose, okay, from today, that is how it works. Although I'm not a politician, I'm not a party member, so hey, but I know that is how it works. So, well, thank God for that. The court have let us to know. So if Abure still want to drag, it's not drag, you know, that's one, it's no longer Labour Party, it's not dragging his own Abure Party. So he should go and register his own. He can put ZZP Labour, can put whatever name he like. But the Labour Party that brought Peter Obi to NABLine is no longer there. That is what I have to say. And then for the police, this thing, the protest, Sowore, they convey. I love that. But the problem we have is the police themselves are not respecting. I don't understand when you said obey the last command. A man that is giving you command is no longer worthy to be of that office, and you are still respecting him, my dear. All of you need to be on the street and say enough is enough, because the day that your tenure expired, you have to leave office. The children are the futures of tomorrow, but no, the children are the futures of yesterday. The old people of day before yesterday are the futures of our tomorrow. Then the person who's supposed to be in university, you are still retaining him to be in secondary school. Then who will not give the seat to the other student that is coming? Then when that one comes, he has to stay outside the door because there is no seat for him to sit down. That is what this Buhari is doing with this, what they call the, whatever they call his name. His tenure has expired. Take him out of the office. Let the younger ones who can do the work enter there. But it is unfortunately because of the greediness and the wickedness of black man that we don't want to live. Because the 20 naira they are collecting from bus drivers, we don't want them to do the right thing. Nigeria, I love the protests, but not just only that protest. Let the police respect themselves. Let the police protest for their own self. Because I heard that the journalists were saying, why is Sowore cry more than the bereaved? According to the law of everybody has right to protest. So they did not say police don't have right to protest. Whether police don't have right to convey or they don't convey, but they can protest of what is paining them. But instead of them to, if people are protesting now, instead of them to say, this thing that you are doing is good, for them to join those people, they will start fighting. Yes, day before yesterday, they tear gas the people went to protest for bad governance. So that shows the ignorance of our people. Wearing uniform, you are not in a secret court. It is voluntary. Police work is voluntary. That's why that we don't know. You volunteer to serve. Then they are taking care of you. That is the money they are giving to you. Because you said, I can protect this country. I can do this, I can do that. So if the man that ahead of you is not doing well, it is your duty to cry out. But I don't know if they enter secret court there, that when they go to all those places, instead of them to fight for the right thing, they will not be afraid fighting their own self, fighting what we press them down. I don't know if it's a secret court, just like what is happening in Senate today. I believe all these, they are also called military. I believe it is secret court. If not, the place that you people are copying these things from, you see the way those people are doing their own. Is in America, is in British, is in other country. You will see that the way when things are not going well, those police will come out. If it is even Europe, they will come out. But you, Nigeria, don't know the attitude. I only believe what can cause something like that. A secret court, secrecy. So that is it. Because if not, protest for yourself, so that another person will not be crying more than the bereaved for your sake. So that is what I have to say. Then for the lady, for that bus lady driver, please, so that Agberu, they need to prison that Agberu, because that shows not just only the thuggery in him, but the criminality. You are removing person battery just because you thought she's a woman or a lady driver, so you can intimidate her. Well, they need to prison that man for him to serve his diligence. Thank you, Mr. Najawash. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Dua. Thank you very much. Thanks for your submission. All right, Black Panther, let's have a final submission. And those of you that is there that could not say something yet, if you get to your final submission, you give your final submission.
No, Mr. Now give us our mandate to talk.
No, it's not available. Meanwhile, I call
you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. 2 minutes. Let's have a final submission.
I want to thank once again. I want to thank Mr. Jonathan for bringing that extract from the Constitution of the Labour Party. So also I want to thank Dr. CY for giving us a brief history on how that backstabber Ozigbo came into the limelight and how he trekked throughout his life to backstab a man filled with grace. You see, what you sow, you will reap. Yes. He has sown a bad seed and he has seen himself in the lake of the dungeon of the evil ones. So shall it be forevermore. Ozugbo will not rise again. And we shall never see a man that will backstab a man filled with grace from God. And I want to say here, the impunity going on in Nigeria is as a result of who the leaders are and how they behave and how they do to ordinary Nigerians. Like the video Nigeria was showed us, was it yesterday, where a man was inside a fly in a flight, in a bus, so where everybody dey sit down put the common place, is now asking, do you know who I am? For inside where everybody dey sit down dey chop, no be say na first class is there. Do you know who I am? That is the mentality that the Nigerian politicians have infringed into every Nigerian, that you know, just see money by mistake. And he's saying, I have a EU passport. Now your papa get the passport. Now your country, oh boy, Nigeria, now God go bless you. We need to talk to that man again. Bring the picture, we'll talk to Ram. Because that man was he's so stupid for saying all those words he said. He don't get shishi. Thank you, Nigeria Wash.
Thank you, Black Panther. I appreciate you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. All right, let's come to Erobami. I guess you're available to speak now. Yeah, good evening to you once again. Please, I'd like you to talk to us.
Good evening, Mr. Lewis, and our fellow panelists. Thank you for giving me the stage. And today has been very insightful and educative. And I really appreciate for everyone that has spoken. And it's very educative. I mean, there are so many things that I got to understand in terms of the workings of the Labour Party, how the conventions work, and that's that. So let me talk on the case of first of all, I will give credits to the judge that gave the rulings and removed Aburia as the national chairman. It takes a lot of courage, and whenever we see those kind of courage, we need to appreciate people. I mean, Nigerians, because we know how the country is, and we know how our judiciary is. We always criticize judiciary, and we give him. I mean, I give him kudos. That was a good judgment. And for Ozugbo, his defection, it's all. I mean, we all know it's a bad. It has been a bad precedent that has been laid in time immemorial, from people defecting from PDP to APC, from APC to whatever party, just to, satisfy their personal ambition. This brings me to my take on this particular issue. I think the major problems we're having is the understanding of what a political party is. The difference between Nigerian system of political parties is quite different from what we see in the West. In the West, political parties are ideologically driven. So it gives little or no room for politicians to be able to jump ship, even when they win election, and even if they don't win election. We can see, we can take example from the United Kingdom, where we have the Labour Party and the Conservative Party. Okay, let's look at during the era of Rishi Sunak and what's her name, Liz Truss. We all knew that during the election for the leader of the Conservative Party in the UK, the person that really would have won in the first place was Rishi Sunak, but because of I think the internal politics, Liz Truss won it. But in as much as Liz Truss won and became the Conservative leader, Rishi Sunak still remained in the party. In as much as, yes, he knew that he couldn't, but he still remained in the party because it's ideologically driven. The political party system is ideologically driven. I believe if it were in Nigeria, Rishi Sunak would definitely must have left to go and join another party to start his own followership, get his own followership, and drive his own personal agenda. If Nigeria don't adopt the ideologically driven political party structure, we will keep on having this kind of defection. We will definitely have it years to come. Not until we start building political parties based on ideology. As I am here, I don't know the ideology of PDP of APC, and I could even say of Labour Party. I don't know how, I mean, I don't know their ideology. I don't know whether they are far right, whether they are left, or whether they are liberals. It's the person that, I mean, becomes the head of the party that, how will I put it? Anybody that becomes the head of the party, that's where the party the direction of the party flows towards. Like Buhari, when he was in power, he had no ideology. He just wanted to become a president because he has contested over and over again. So we couldn't even see any impact. We couldn't see any development. We couldn't see anything. Even in terms of security, was zero. Okay, we have Tinubu. Tinubu came in and said he's a progressive, and all he's doing is economic reforms. His economic reforms, to be honest, some of his economic reforms are good reforms because I'm an economics by profession, as well as a political scientist by profession. My bachelor's was in economics and my master's degree was in political science. So, and I can remember in 2009, my project was basically on the deregulation of the downstream sector, which is what Tinubu adopted. That's privatizing refineries and they're basically privatizing the refinery to allow demand and supply sets the price. And in a capitalist economy, which Nigeria is driving towards, that's the only way the petroleum sector could work and corruption could be actually removed from that sector. I took an example from the telecommunication sector in the 2003 where Obasanjo kind of deregulated the sector. We had Nitel there, and I know so many Nigerians could not even afford the Nitel services, and there's only few people that had Nitel lines in their private home. So afterwards, when he deregulated it, we had the MTN. I remember when MTN came, we had, I think a SIM card then was like 37 or 36,000 naira because they were the sole provider, MTN, before Globalcom, I think. Then I can't remember what MTN became, but competition now came in, and even as we speak today, we can get SIM card, free of charge. That's what deregulation brings in. That's what competition brings in, and that's what ought to happen in the petroleum sector. We just hope, because in economics they said there's a saying, ceteris paribus, and every other things remain equal. That's every other factors. Corruption is out of the picture. The economic principle is being practiced as it ought to be. And if that is the case, then I think it's a good policy. But Nigeria is all about man no man. Someone wants to get the profits. You could see when Dangote came into stream, we could see what the PPR boss was trying to do, trying to demarket Dangote, because they already have agreements with other importers to make personal profits. And that's where the whole problem of Nigeria is, when everybody talks about himself and not the country at large. Yeah.
Okay. Which of the, because I don't understand, you said corruption is out of the way. In which sector, please?
No, what I'm saying is, when there is deregulation, when there is competition, when there's perfect competition in an ideal setting. That's why I use the word ceteris paribus. When every other things remain equal, that's an ideal setting. But in terms of Nigeria, where we have corruption being the order of the day, those things won't work out well. But we could say the telecommunication worked out a little bit, good, because now everybody can afford SIM cards. We have mobile phones, everybody, even down to the villages.
Can you tell me one of the good reform of Tinubu? Because you said that
Yeah, Now I said the reform, it ought to. I didn't say it's good. Ought to be a good reform.
Okay.
But what we're
Okay.
seeing, that's why I brought in the PPR boss that was trying to stifle the whole transparent process when Dangote was trying to come on stream. He even went as far as saying Dangote's product is substandard, where he didn't have a lab or a factory that could test a standard product or a non-substandard product. So that's our problem is dishonesty, corruption. That's the problem in Nigeria, basically. But where we eliminate those tendencies, those corrupt tendencies, we could have a very good economy, a very good system. I mean,
Overall, what's your take on Tinubu's government so far?
No. I mean, I will say it over and over again. It's a very, very bad implementation. All his policies have been implemented in a bad way and handled in a bad way. So it's not in a scale of 1 to 10, I can give him 3. A scale of 1 to 10, I can give him 3 because the impact the people are feeling is even the worst country. I won't pray it on the worst country, not even in my own country. So I mean, I'm not trying to support him here. I'm just trying to lay the foundation that if these things are carried out as it ought to be, then we should be having good results in like 2-3 years. Definitely, you can't have it in a year. Have it in 2-3 years as international standards. I believe so many of our panelists, as we all know, I mean, I can see. I think one is in UK, one is in the US, and whenever prices of crude oil fluctuate, you could actually see it in the pumps in the pump. But in Nigeria, definitely, because I speak with my people at home, and whenever prices comes down here, I ask them how far with prices in Nigeria. They will tell me, I know it's still going up, and I'm like, but international prices going down of crude oil, and if crude oil international prices are going down, definitely the pump prices in various countries should have to go down, but it doesn't go down. That's why I'm saying, I mean,
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Robert. Thanks for your submission. Thanks for joining us today. I appreciate you. I'll come back to you for your 2-minute submission shortly. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right.
Yeah. All right, give us a mandate. Are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, please go ahead. Good evening to you once again.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your patience. I do appreciate you. Thank you so much. Well, greetings to you. Mommy, I greet you. Mommy, that's why I greet you. Thank you very much for all that you do. Panelists, I greet you. Let me stand on the existing protocol. Thank you, everyone. Mr. Ellis, thank you very much for not allowing Mr. Ebami to just maybe just make that blanket comment. You interrogate him, and I think he was able to clear his thoughts, which I appreciate him for clearing his thoughts, and then making Nigerians really understand that there was never a good thing that can come out from this government. My brother, let me tell you, what you're seeing playing with Dangote and Nigeria today is the fact that if you ask yourself who owns Ohando is owned by Tinubu, right? Now Ohando make a deal before Tinubu became president to buy a Jeep. They could not get it. As soon as Tinubu became the president, Ohando bought a Jeep. There's another deal that was done. I think that there was this oil well. I think Mr. Jonathan, maybe you can remember. I think it's called, is that either F or something? Tinubu has a deal in that too. As much as Tinubu has a oil company, Dangote may not see the limelight, may not see the light of day. It may not see the light of day. Now you ask yourself, why am I saying this? Now ask yourself, whenever the criminal president in quotes is going out, who does he bring as a media? He brings TBC, right? Because he owns TBC. That is the mindset of a criminal. There was never a policy that Tinubu can postulate, or there was never a policy that he has. And before the election, what did he tell you? They asked him for his manifesto. What did he tell you? He just want to come and dance. Tinubu has nothing to offer Nigerians. there is no policy. See, banks were failing in the hands of Cardoso, the CBN governor. Banks were literally failing in his hand. Wale Edun, these are failures. These are basically failures. Akpabio, he was a thief, NEC. So there was never anything good that can come out of Tinubu. Bulaba, nothing good. When Delefaro to me speak, people just think that he speaks because maybe they think he hates Tinubu. Nothing to hate about it. There's nothing to hate about Tinubu. Tinubu is a criminal. Nothing, honestly, to hate about him. He's just a criminal, and that's who he is. And you treat him as one. So no policy will ever. There was never a policy that is meant to suit Nigerians. This guy told Nigerians that in 1 year, if he become a president, he's going to give them lights. We were asking Mr. Elvis yesterday. It looks like we are playing, but it's a painful situation. A country, every country runs on energy. Every country of the world runs on energy. What is Nigeria running on today? There's no light. As a matter of fact, I live in Texas. Every small business, I'm in a place now, Blackwater was the place, Las Colinas. You see small businesses here, they have light. Everything runs on energy. Nigeria, nothing. And let me make Nigeria understand. Small businesses are the lifeline of every economy. Small and medium scale businesses are the lifeline of every country. Because that's where Karimu, Mama Karimu, Edwin, Musa, they are going to buy. Money is exchanging and it just keep moving. The life cycle keep moving because what? Everybody can enter any shop, they do business, and it just keep moving. But in Nigeria, what's happening? They destroy, they kill everything. They kill it. So Tinubu, see, I don't have any hatred for him. Tinubu can never change Nigeria. And here is it. There is never a criminal that changed their country. Tinubu will not be an exception. Tinubu is a career criminal. Nothing will work. There was never a policy that you think that Tinubu has that is made for some of the people. That guy has nothing to offer Nigerians. Now I'm going to what happened on LP today. Now, if you look at what Mr. Peter Gregory said, and I thank no other person than Mr. Dati Baba Ahmed. Dati reported today that Tinubu's government is constantly questionable. Tinubu, this crooked government, he has a constitutional question mark that must be addressed because what he was not a government. This is not a government. This is a crooked government. This is a government that was done in the common and delivered by Mahmoud Yakub. Dati Ahmed, God bless you. You are just proving against you that you are not afraid of anybody. God bless you. Now going to Abure. Mr. Jonathan, thank you again. Abure is only a Zimbabwe judgment, but he also want to get Abuja's judgment. It doesn't work that way. Abure, like I will be saying every day, Abure, you stink. You are a gutter. In fact, you are a pit latrine. You stink on a pit latrine. As a matter of fact, your family should be ashamed. Barrister Julius Abure, give us a mandate. Oluwatosi, I said on Nigeria World Media, your family should be ashamed that they have someone like you. You are a stinking man. You stink, and you stink. Your shame will know no bound. You are a filthy man. As a matter of fact, where you belong is a prison. You belong in a prison, Abure, and that's where you belong. Now, Black Panther, you were talking about politics is not a game. Like that man, that beautiful ignorant man that wore blue suit yesterday was talking. That politics is. These are reasons why politics is not a game. Politics is not a game because in politics, that's where you make policies that benefit humanity. In politics, you make policies that benefit nations. In politics, you make policies that make nations of the world interact together in business. Why are we having issues here in America? Because why? A man has decided to just cause chaos all over the world. Now, because of politics and because of policies, everybody is now running helter-skelter. So, politics is not a game because emotion is in it, lives are embedded, life are either make or mad when you make wrong policies in politics. So when that ignorant, beautiful ignorant man with blue suit was speaking yesterday, he was only speaking nonsense. And that's here made even said it again today. You let me know that man's name again. Is this Sam or what is his name again? Mr. Sam, in case you are hearing, Beavers was switched, did not win the election. The election was rigged for him. But like they have said today, Nigerians, do not be afraid of anybody. Not fear anybody. Do not fear anybody. As it is now, we take it by force. It's our country. Anywhere you are, please speak. Speak to power. These guys are damn criminals, and they must be treated as such. Thank you very much for the service. I leave the mic.
All right. Thank you for your submission. Give us a mandate. Appreciate you. Everyone on the panel giving their submission, and Black Panther giving his final submission. Mr. Jonathan, please, your 2 minutes, sir, if you are there. We need to round up now.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. Good you once again. Panelists, I greet you guys once again. You see, Dr. CM, I listen to you. Thank you. I can only come to the conclusion that you see the man, Valentine Osigo. We have them all over Nigeria. They are all over. We have them. You can't miss them at all. Very easy to find people like that, and they are the ones that are destroying Nigeria, destroying the entire system. And the only thing I can come up with is that these are the useful idiots that we have in Nigeria. It's not a negative word when you say someone is an idiot from a perspective of understanding and intelligence. It's just somebody who lacks understanding, somebody who has no intelligence. These are useful idiots. These are people that you can put in a box of, we have the Hall of Fame. This one just fits into the Hall of Useful Idiots. Move from one party to another. And listening to Dr. CM, giving that extensive history, you can only come to the conclusion that these are people that have no integrity, and he's talking of giving it. You cannot give what you don't have. He said he wants to. It's about the soul. He left Labour Party because he's fighting for the soul of democracy, and that he wants to restore integrity. You have no integrity, so you cannot give it. It's all clear. You cannot give what you don't have. It's as simple as that. You can't. What are you standing on? You are standing on betrayal. Your 4 legs are standing on betrayal. So you cannot give what you don't have. And these are the people that we have. I just hope, I know, let me just say this finally. I'm looking forward to it. And we should all get our popcorn ready. You will see so many of these people. If Labour Party is getting some standing now, you will see them making serious moves to come back to Labour Party, because they are shameless. Those people have no shame. You will see them making a move, trying to come back to Labour Party. You will now see House members, that have not spoken. You will see them now talking. I just hope that they will follow the internal democracy of the party and let there be a primary so that they can kick all these people out, not passerby, as Mr. Peter Obi described them. We don't want passerby. We want people that have ideological minds, people that are members of the party. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. I'll leave it there for today.
Mr. Jonathan, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. Let me go to Mr. Odua. If you are there, your 2 minutes, sir. Mr. Odua, you're not available. Augustine, if you are there, your 2 minutes, sir. Augustine, you're not available. Robami, are you there? Your 2 minutes.
All right. All right, thank you. I'm here. Okay. My 2 minutes and my submission. On the case of Aburi, I think he missed it all. At least he should have left the stage when the ovation was high. That was at the point when 2023 election had finished, so he should have left the stage. And it will have been a very, very, I mean, everyone will remember his name, and his name will have been written in history, in the history books of people that actually took a party or led a party that had no name to a party that, I mean, became a formidable force in Nigeria. That's for Aburi. And I will also say the judge that gave the judgment, I also commend it. That. Then for the issue of
on your background, man. So much.
Okay, sorry. Okay, can you hear me now?
Pot of soup and all that.
Okay, sorry, my wife was eating. That's why you could hear that. I'm sorry about that. Okay, for the issue of the guy that left the Labour Party to go contest for Anambra gubernatorial election in the APC, I think if what's it called? If
20 seconds.
It is actually, yeah. If it's actually written in the constitution that defection, if you are defecting, and most especially those political office holders, if they are defecting from a political party, they should lose their seat. If that can be put in the constitution, then I think defection will be a thing of the past, and ideologically based political parties will be more encouraged in the country. Thank you very much, everyone. Yeah,
thank you.
That's my
thank
submission.
you, Robert. Thanks for coming in today. God bless you. Thank you. All right. Let me see. Give us a mandate. Are you there to give your 2 minutes?
Yes, can you hear me, sir?
Okay, go ahead. 2 minutes quickly. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think on the issue of political ideology, right? It is not only just having the ideology. Also, that ideology must also reflect in their governance. I mean, if you see countries all over the world, when they win, they get to office, that their ideology of their party and even their own personal ideology and things like that reflect in their governance. Not in our own system, not because corruption and
we are not hearing you. You are distracted. We are not hearing anything. Just stay one place and give a submission. It's only 2 minutes, sir.
I'm working, so if you're not hearing me, you're hearing me. So
there's a noise, a breeze everywhere.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Okay, go ahead. 1 minute left.
Yeah, so like I was saying, the ideology of the party will reflect in their governance. So until we have that, honestly, I think everything has to be reformed in that country. NEC, the law enforcement agency, everything just needs to be overhauled. Everything needs to be overhauled. Until we do that, we don't have a country. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. Okay, it looks like everyone have given their submission now. We need to round up now, my people. I appreciate you all. Thanks for your time with us today, my people. It's been another long day, 3 hours. I want to appreciate every one of you that came into the panel today. Starting with Mr. Jonathan, Mr. Robert Mir, give us a mandate, August CM, and Mr. Odua. Thank you, my people, for coming in. And Mr. Paul, you were here, but you couldn't wait to give your submission. But that's fine. Tomorrow is another day. I'm not sure we'll receive any call today, but I'd like to appreciate those of you that supported me. Kingston Gera here, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you so much. May God bless you. And the people in the comment section, Mother of all Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you always. Thanks for all that you do. Thank you, Martin Abasi. Thank you for the day. God bless you, my good evening to you. Thank you, Abu Azi, for all that you do. I appreciate you, moderator. Thanks for joining us today, as usual. Mike Akambari, I can see you back, Mark. God bless you all, my people. Stella Masaredo, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. Tony Africa, thank you very much for joining us today. Good to you. Thank you, my people, right there. Every one of you who managed to join us today or on the conversation. We are very, very grateful. Thank you. Bless you all. Please do your part to press on the like button. Leave, and let's take our voices far. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of this broadcast. See you guys again tomorrow, 7 p.m. Nigerian time, so we can continue from where we stop. Take care. Good night. Bye for now.
Ọba tí gbẹ́kún aláàdùn. Ìtẹ́vẹ́lì gbìyà, èmi tẹ́vẹ́ ní ìhù. Wàrà wẹ́bíẹ̀ ṣe o, ọ̀bùkà mi náà ti wò. Ọba tí gbẹ́kún aládùúrà mo ti dé. Ọba tí gbẹ́kún aládùúrà mo ti dé o. Bọ́ọ̀lù mi rò. Bẹ́jàmíjà o, má jẹ́ gbàgbà tí àdúrà o. Bọ́ọ̀lù mi rò. Bẹ́jàmíjà o, má jẹ́ gbàgbà tí àdúrà o. Ọba tí gbẹ́kún aládùúrà mo ti dé. Ọba tí gbẹ́kún aládùúrà mo ti dé o. Bọ́ọ̀lù mi rò. Bẹ́jàmíjà o, má jẹ́ gbàgbà tí àdúrà o. Bọ́ọ̀lù mi rò. Bẹ́jàmíjà o, má jẹ́ gbàgbà tí àdúrà o. Essa o meu, Oriona, Yahvé, Jesus.